Imagine this. You open the fridge, reach for something light, and tell yourself you're making the healthy choice. It's sweet, it's fresh, it's fruit. What could possibly be wrong with that? But what if the very fruit you trust to keep you strong after 60 is quietly spiking your blood sugar, stiffening your joints, and fogging your mind? So slowly you blame it on age instead of what's on your plate. Here's the part most seniors are never told. After 60, your body handles sugar, fiber, and acids differently. The same fruit that felt fine at 40 can hit like a roller coaster now. Sharp spikes, hard crashes, restless sleep, afternoon slumps. Meanwhile, other fruits, chosen and paired the right way, do the exact opposite. They steady energy, calm inflammation, and help your brain stay clear. Today, I'm going to show you both sides of that story, simply and without scare tactics. 4 fruits to skip if you want fewer spikes and fewer aches, and 4 fruits to enjoy daily for steadier energy, calmer joints, and a sharper brain. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which quick choices are aging you by noon, and how to change them without feeling deprived. You'll learn how to keep the sweetness you love while protecting your balance, your sleep, and your memory. I'll also give you a 2-minute shopping checklist and a simple pairing rule that flattens those sugar swings, so you can enjoy fruit without the crash. And because everyone's day looks different, I'll point out the best times to eat each option and what to avoid near your medications. If you're new here, welcome. Around here we talk about real habits that fit real life after 60, what to keep, what to tweak, and what to trade, so you stay strong, steady, and independent. One quick favor before we dive in. Tell me where you're watching from. Drop your city in the comments. I love seeing this community stretch from the US and Canada to the UK, Europe, and beyond. Your stories and questions shape these videos, and I read as many as I can to give you better, more personal tips. First, we'll uncover the common healthy fruits that backfire after 60, why they hit harder now, and the smarter swaps that satisfy without the spike. Then we'll flip the basket and highlight the 4 fruits that truly pull their weight, the ones that support arteries, joints, sleep, and memory. I'll show you how much to eat, how to pair them, and how to make the most of frozen options when fresh isn't practical. Before we name the fruits that can help or harm after 60, let's clear a few stubborn myths that keep so many people guessing. These are quick truths you can remember and share over dinner. First myth, natural sugar is harmless. Not after 60. Your cells react more slowly to insulin, so even healthy fruit sugar can spike blood sugar and leave you shaky and tired. Second myth, all fruit fiber protects you the same way. Not quite. The type of fiber and how it's woven into the fruit decide how fast that sugar hits your bloodstream. A handful of berries and a glass of juice behave very differently inside your body. Third myth, juice counts as fruit. Absolutely not. Remove the fiber, and you get a rush of sugar that stresses your pancreas almost as quickly as soda. Let's begin with a fruit that seems completely harmless, a handful of juicy grapes chilled in the fridge, waiting for an easy snack. They look like the perfect choice when you want something sweet but healthy. Yet for anyone over 60, grapes can quietly drain your energy and set you up for a long afternoon crash. Here's why. Grapes are a pure sugar bomb with almost no fiber to slow things down. Every bite delivers a quick surge of natural sugar directly into your bloodstream. When you were younger, your pancreas and cells could buffer those spikes without much trouble. But after 60, insulin sensitivity naturally declines. The same surge that barely registered in your 40s now sends blood sugar soaring, followed by a steep drop a couple of hours later. That roller coaster leaves you shaky, foggy, and craving even more sugar to recover. Many people mistake the fatigue and snack cravings that follow for just getting older, when in reality they're feeling the crash from a grape sugar spike. The numbers back it up. Grapes contain roughly 16 grams of sugar per 100 grams of fruit, higher than many desserts. And because they lack significant fiber, that sugar rushes in almost like syrup. Clinical research shows that repeated high post-meal spikes accelerate insulin resistance, the very pattern that leads to type 2 diabetes over time. For seniors already dealing with fluctuating blood sugar or borderline A1C results, a daily bowl of grapes can quietly nudge those numbers higher week after week. And sugar isn't the only issue. Grapes consistently rank among the dirty dozen produce items in pesticide testing. Even careful washing can't remove chemicals that have seeped through the skin. For an older body whose liver and kidneys may already be working harder to filter everyday toxins, that added chemical load is no small matter. Over years, those residues can build up and create oxidative stress, tiny but constant damage to cells that contributes to inflammation and aging. The solution isn't to swear off grapes forever. It's to treat them with the caution you'd give any high-sugar treat. Limit yourself to about 10 to 12 grapes at a time, and never eat them alone. Pairing a small handful with protein or healthy fats, such as a spoonful of Greek yogurt or a few raw almonds, slows digestion and softens the sugar spike. And whenever possible, choose organic grapes, or at least wash and dry them thoroughly to reduce pesticide exposure. If you love the flavor of berries and want the benefits without the blood sugar drama, blueberries are a smarter everyday choice. They offer a far lower glycemic impact and are loaded with anthocyanins, powerful plant compounds shown to improve insulin sensitivity and protect the lining of your arteries. 1 cup of blueberries provides antioxidants that fight inflammation and even support memory and vision, making them a fruit that truly works with an aging body instead of against it. Citrus sounds like the picture of health, but the next fruit shows why that reputation can be misleading. Oranges, whether peeled fresh or poured as juice, carry risks that many people over 60 never suspect. The first issue is acidity. Oranges are naturally rich in citric acid, and while younger tooth enamel can handle that acid bath, enamel naturally thins with age. Each bite or sip wears away the protective layer on your teeth, leading to sensitivity, cavities, and even cracks that make chewing painful. Dental researchers have found that seniors who eat citrus every day experience significantly higher enamel loss than those who limit it, which means that healthy orange can slowly erode your smile. Then comes the sugar surge. A whole orange has moderate fiber, but many people drink orange juice instead. Once the fiber is stripped away, that juice behaves more like a soda, spiking blood sugar within minutes. After 60, when insulin sensitivity is already lower, those fast spikes and crashes can leave you tired, dizzy, and craving more sweets. It's an invisible roller coaster that drains energy and stresses your pancreas over time. Medication timing adds another hidden complication. Oranges contain compounds that can interfere with how your liver processes certain prescriptions. Blood pressure medications, cholesterol-lowering statins, and some antidepressants can all hit your bloodstream at higher levels if you take them too close to an orange or a glass of juice. That means the dose your doctor prescribed can suddenly act stronger than intended, raising the risk of side effects without any warning. The fix isn't to give up vitamin C, it's to get it from smarter sources and to enjoy oranges more strategically. If you love the flavor, stick to small portions of whole fruit, eat it with a meal to buffer the acid and sugar, and separate it from your medications by several hours. And for a daily vitamin C boost without the acid hit, reach for red bell peppers. 1 medium pepper packs roughly 3 times the vitamin C of an orange, with a gentle effect on teeth and blood sugar. So while an orange may look like the friendliest snack in the fruit bowl, for many people over 60 it quietly undermines dental health, blood sugar balance, and medication safety. Choose whole fruit over juice, mind the timing with prescriptions, and swap in vitamin-rich red peppers to keep your immune system strong without the hidden downsides. Now we come to the next tropical favorite on the danger list, pineapple. It looks like pure sunshine on a plate, sweet and refreshing, the kind of fruit that feels like a mini vacation with every bite. But for people over 60, this golden treat can quietly create more problems than pleasures. The first challenge is its natural acid load. Pineapple's pH hovers close to the strength of stomach acid itself. That matters because, with age, the valve that keeps stomach contents where they belong often weakens, and the protective stomach lining thins. A slice of pineapple that once felt light and refreshing can now trigger heartburn, reflux, or that slow burn rising into your throat long after you've finished eating. If you already deal with GERD or even mild acid sensitivity, pineapple can turn a pleasant snack into a sleepless night. Layered on top of the acid is bromelain, the enzyme that gives pineapple its reputation as an anti-inflammatory superfruit. Bromelain's job is to break down protein, a wonderful thing if you're marinating meat, but remember that your stomach lining is made of protein too. In a younger digestive system, that lining is thick and resilient. After 60, it's thinner and slower to heal, which means bromelain can irritate or even erode that tissue. The result? Bloating, stomach pain, or a lingering discomfort that many seniors chalk up to just getting older, not realizing that pineapple is quietly aggravating their gut. Medication interactions make the picture even trickier. Bromelain can increase the effect of blood thinners like warfarin, raising the risk of internal bleeding. It can also alter how your liver processes certain antibiotics, sedatives, and seizure medications, either intensifying side effects or reducing a drug's effectiveness. For anyone managing daily prescriptions, that's a risk that can't be ignored. And don't forget sugar. 1 cup of pineapple chunks contains about 16 grams of fast-absorbing sugar and very little fiber to slow it down. After 60, when insulin sensitivity naturally declines, that means a quick blood sugar spike followed by a sharp crash that leaves you tired, shaky, and craving more sweets. It's the same roller coaster you'd expect from candy, just hidden under a tropical label. The good news is you don't have to give up every bright, sunny flavor to stay safe. A smarter swap is ripe papaya. Papaya delivers the tropical sweetness you crave, but with a gentler enzyme, papain, that aids digestion without attacking the stomach lining. It's naturally less acidic, easier on sensitive digestion, and still packed with vitamin C and antioxidants. If pineapple is one of your favorites, treat it like an occasional indulgence rather than a daily habit. Keep serving small, just a few bite-sized pieces, and always eat it with a meal that includes protein or healthy fat to buffer both the acid and the sugar. Never eat it on an empty stomach, and if you take blood thinners or any medications that could interact with bromelain, check with your doctor first. Finally, we reach the fruit that many people think of as the safest, easiest snack of all, bananas. They're convenient, naturally packaged, and for decades have been marketed as the perfect on-the-go boost. But after 60, the story changes in ways that can quietly drain your energy and slow your digestion. The first issue is how bananas ripen. As they move from green to spotted yellow, their starches convert into simple sugars. That ripening pushes the glycemic index higher, up to 70 or more once those brown spots appear. In practice, that means a ripe banana behaves almost like pure sugar. A medium banana carries around 17 grams of quickly absorbed carbohydrate, which for an aging metabolism translates to a rapid blood sugar surge followed by the inevitable crash. Many older adults notice the pattern without realizing the cause. A quick burst of morning energy, then an afternoon of fatigue, foggy thinking, and a craving for more sweets to climb back up. Digestion adds another layer of trouble. Bananas contain tannins, especially when they're slightly green, and those compounds can bind to digestive enzymes and slow the movement of food through the gut. For seniors who already experience natural motility slowdown, that effect can mean more bloating, uncomfortable fullness, and bouts of constipation. What once felt like a gentle snack can become a recipe for sluggish digestion. And while bananas are famous for their potassium, they're relatively low in other key nutrients that support healthy aging, such as magnesium, antioxidants, and high-quality fiber. Relying on them as a daily fruit can crowd out better options, leaving you with quick sugar, but less of the compounds that actually protect cells and maintain steady energy. If you enjoy bananas, portion and timing matter. Choose small servings, pair them with protein or healthy fat to soften the blood sugar spike, and avoid eating them when they're very ripe or on an empty stomach. Better yet, make a simple swap. Half an avocado delivers more potassium than a whole banana, but without the sugar rush, while offering heart-healthy fats that keep you full and focused. Cooked sweet potato is another powerful alternative, rich in potassium and prebiotic fiber that feeds beneficial gut bacteria and keeps digestion moving smoothly. Now let's switch the basket. From foods that spike and crash your system to fruits that work on a deeper level, supporting your cells and strengthening your body from the inside out. We've spent time uncovering the fruits that secretly spike blood sugar, strain digestion, and quietly age the body. But not every fruit is the enemy. In fact, now we can finally flip the basket and focus on the ones that do the opposite. Fruits that protect your heart, energize your cells, and help you stay strong well into your 70s and beyond. The first star of this positive list is the jewel-toned pomegranate, a fruit that doesn't just taste good, but actively supports the very systems that keep you vibrant. Its deep red seeds, called arils, hold a concentrated mix of antioxidants and polyphenol that reach far beyond ordinary vitamin C. When you eat or drink pomegranate, your gut transforms those compounds into urolithins, powerful molecules that spark a process scientists call mitophagy. Think of mitophagy as a cleanup crew inside your cells. It clears away worn-out mitochondria, the tiny engines that generate energy, and replaces them with fresh, efficient ones. Why does that matter after 60? Because aging naturally slows this recycling system. Tired mitochondria mean weaker muscles, lower endurance, and even foggier thinking. By stimulating mitophagy, pomegranate helps your cells work as if they were years younger, supporting steadier energy, stronger muscles, and a clearer mind. The benefits don't stop there. Pomegranate is a champion of vascular health. Clinical studies show that regular intake, whether as fresh seeds or pure unsweetened juice, can reduce carotid artery thickness, improve blood flow to the heart and brain, and lower key markers of inflammation. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reach every organ, including the memory centers of the brain, which is why seniors who add pomegranate to their diet often report sharper focus and better recall. It also acts as a powerful anti-inflammatory food. Chronic inflammation drives many age-related conditions, from stiff joints to cardiovascular disease. Pomegranate's unique antioxidants, especially punicalagins and anthocyanins, neutralize free radicals and calm inflammatory pathways, helping to protect tissues and joints from gradual wear and tear. Adding pomegranate to your daily routine is easier than it sounds, and small, consistent servings work best. Aim for about half a cup of fresh seeds, or 4 to 8 ounces of pure, unsweetened juice diluted with water to soften the natural sweetness. Sprinkle the seeds over Greek yogurt or a warm bowl of oatmeal to start your morning with a burst of color and crunch. Toss them into leafy green salads with walnuts or feta for a sweet tart contrast at lunch. You can even stir a spoonful of seeds into sparkling water for a refreshing afternoon drink. Prefer juice? Choose 100% pure pomegranate with no added sugar. Because the fruit's natural sugars come wrapped in potent antioxidants, a modest glass, diluted if you like, delivers benefits without the sharp blood sugar spike common to other fruit juices. Pomegranates also store and travel well. Whole fruits keep for weeks in the refrigerator, and the seeds freeze beautifully for smoothies or baking. By making pomegranate a steady habit rather than an occasional treat, you give your heart, blood vessels, and cells a daily dose of protection and renewal. So as we move from the fruits that drain energy to those that give it back, pomegranate stands as the perfect opening act. It offers vibrant flavor and proven science to keep your circulation strong, your mind sharp, and your cells young. After celebrating the deep red brilliance of pomegranate, let's reach for the next powerhouse in the best fruits basket, blueberries. These tiny blue gems may look modest, but their impact on memory, blood sugar control, and eye health is anything but small. The secret lies in a group of plant compounds called anthocyanins. Unlike many antioxidants that simply circulate in the bloodstream, anthocyanins can cross the blood-brain barrier and settle directly in the regions responsible for memory and learning. That means they don't just float around doing general cleanup. They get inside the hippocampus and other critical brain areas, where they help repair and protect neurons. Research backs this up impressively. In the long-running Nurses' Health Study, older adults who ate at least 2 servings of blueberries each week performed cognitive tests, as if they were 2.5 years younger than their peers who rarely ate them. Another clinical trial showed that seniors who added a daily cup of blueberries for 12 weeks improved both memory scores and brain activity on MRI scans. The result is not just better recall for names or grocery lists, but a stronger foundation for long-term cognitive health. Blueberries also shine when it comes to metabolic balance. Regular intake helps improve insulin sensitivity, smoothing out blood sugar swings that become more pronounced after 60. In a landmark diabetes prevention study, participants who consumed 2 cups of blueberries a day improved their insulin response by over 40%, a result many medications struggle to match. For anyone concerned about prediabetes or afternoon energy crashes, that's a simple and delicious form of protection. Your eyes benefit, too. The same anthocyanins that protect the brain help regenerate rhodopsin, a key protein that supports night vision and guards against age-related macular degeneration. Seniors who eat blueberries regularly have been shown to have a significantly lower risk of both cataracts and progressive vision loss, keeping everyday tasks like driving at dusk or reading fine print safer and easier. The best part, blueberries are easy to use and stay potent whether fresh or frozen. Aim for about 1 cup per day and choose wild blueberries when possible. They're smaller, darker, and can contain nearly twice the antioxidant power of cultivated varieties. Sprinkle them over oatmeal or Greek yogurt, blend them into a smoothie, or simply enjoy a handful straight from the freezer for a cool summer snack. Their antioxidants are heat stable, so you can bake them into muffins or simmer them into sauces without losing benefits. Now let's move to a fruit that brings deep red color and deep relief to aging joints and restless nights, tart cherries. These small crimson gems carry natural compounds so potent that researchers often compare their effects to popular anti-inflammatory medications, yet they arrive without the side effects of a pill. The primary magic comes from anthocyanins and quercetin, plant chemicals that directly block the same COX-1 and COX-2 enzymes targeted by common pain relievers like ibuprofen. By calming these inflammation pathways, tart cherries can ease arthritis stiffness, reduce muscle soreness after activity, and lower levels of C-reactive protein, a key marker of systemic inflammation. Several clinical studies show that older adults who add tart cherries to their diet experience fewer flare-ups of joint pain and greater comfort during daily movement. Tart cherries are equally remarkable for sleep. They are one of the few foods that naturally contain melatonin, the hormone that regulates your sleep-wake cycle but declines with age. In controlled trials, adults who drank tart cherry juice twice a day slept over an hour longer each night and reported deeper, more refreshing rest. For seniors struggling with insomnia or early morning waking, a modest serving of cherries or unsweetened tart cherry juice in the evening can become a gentle, natural part of a bedtime routine. Heart health and recovery also benefit. Regular cherry intake has been linked to lower uric acid levels, good news for anyone dealing with gout, and to improved vascular function. The antioxidant mix in these fruits helps protect blood vessels from oxidative stress and supports smoother circulation, which in turn aids muscle recovery after exercise or physical therapy sessions. Adding tart cherries is simple. In season, enjoy a generous handful of fresh cherries, about 20 to 25, for an evening snack. Out of season, choose unsweetened frozen cherries, or about 8 ounces of pure tart cherry juice, ideally diluted with water to keep natural sugars in check. They blend beautifully into smoothies, pair well with Greek yogurt, or can be warmed slightly and spooned over oatmeal for a soothing dessert-style treat. Because tart cherries are intensely flavorful and naturally sweet, tart, small servings satisfy without spiking blood sugar. Just be sure to buy unsweetened products. Added sugars cancel out many of the metabolic benefits. To close out our list of powerhouse fruits, let's talk about the everyday superfruit that quietly fuels the brain, steadies the heart, and helps every other nutrient in your meal work harder: avocado. Unlike most fruits, avocado is naturally low in sugar and rich in healthy monounsaturated fats, the kind of fat your body craves for long-lasting energy and stable blood sugar. Those creamy green slices deliver a remarkable dose of potassium, around 690 milligrams per serving, even more than a banana, helping to regulate blood pressure and support a strong, steady heartbeat. For anyone over 60, that mineral balance is critical. It keeps fluid levels in check and reduces strain on the heart without the sugar spikes that come from many other fruits. Avocados also boost nutrient absorption. Many key vitamins and antioxidants, like vitamin A and carotenoids from colorful vegetables, are fat-soluble, meaning your body can only use them efficiently when healthy fats are present. Add even a quarter of an avocado to a salad, and your body can absorb beta-carotene and lutein up to 4 times better than from veggies alone. That translates to clearer vision, stronger immune defense, and improved protection for brain cells. Speaking of the brain, avocados are rich in lutein and monounsaturated fats that nourish the mind as well as the heart. Research following adults over 60 found that those who ate an avocado every day scored 25% higher in memory and problem-solving tests, and showed more robust connections in critical brain areas. Think of it as daily brain fuel wrapped in a single, silky package. Making avocado part of your routine is simple. Aim for roughly 1 whole fruit per day, spread across meals for steady benefits. Half an avocado at breakfast, a quarter with lunch, and the final quarter at dinner. Mash it on whole grain toast, cube it into salads, blend it into smoothies, or slice it over cooked fish or eggs. Its mild, creamy texture blends easily with savory or sweet dishes, while adding the fats your body needs for hormone balance and nutrient transport. Because avocados contain almost no sugar, they won't send blood glucose on a roller coaster. Instead, they provide slow-burning energy that helps you stay focused and satisfied between meals. Pair them with leafy greens or bright vegetables to multiply the antioxidant payoff. With their unique mix of heart-friendly fats, potassium, and nutrient-enhancing power, avocados are far more than a trendy toast topping. They're an essential ally for graceful aging. And now it's your turn. Which fruit swap will you try first? And which city are you watching from? I love seeing our community stretch from big cities to quiet towns all over the world. Drop your answer in the comments so others can see how you're making the change.